Hello there, and welcome back to another installment of Creatures of Darkness Reviews.
Hey, how we doing, everybody? Adam here from Creatures of Darkness Reviews, bringing you guys from Northern California progressive metalcore band, the Anima Effect. So these guys are starting to make their way around a little bit more. They have been doing some frequent small West Coast tours, and I'm sure people would love to see them all around, though. So let's give them a little Yeah, so these guys have 2 album releases, and they just dropped a single not more than a couple of weeks ago. Their first album release was back in 2017, and Upheaval is the title. This album was pretty cool, you guys. Let's just start from the beginning with the tracks, and in order we have Descend, Confront, Erase, featuring Sean Reynolds, Identity, Cycle, Nexus, Liberate, Upheaval, Reclaim, Parasocial, Demagogue, which is my favorite from the album, also featuring Ryan Martinez, and finally we have Ascend. Okay, so let me just say that this band has a lot of members that have come and go. I think we have 7 former members and 6 current. So there is also a new vocalist between the 2 album releases. I do think their current vocalist has some more beef and a nicer overall tone than in their first album. But you know, I'm a big fan of well-written lyric structure. It just makes for a much more groovy when you just start to flow along with the lyrics. And I did find the lyric structure in the first album to be a little more attractive. I jammed the first album probably a lot more just because it was longer, and I usually don't shuffle playlists or anything like that. I tend to play through albums, and once they're done I move on to another. So I gravitate to full-length albums over EPs most of the time, just because I don't want to have to get out my phone at work, change the music every 16 minutes and 24 seconds, you know. I'm not sure if this is relatable to anybody else. Don't get me wrong, I still jam all the EPs and everything I'm looking into, but I mean, for all the bands I'm looking into, just more so at home than when I'm at work, which is where at least like a third of all my music listening gets done. So anywhoville, next up we have Terminal Encryption. This was an EP release in 2019. I actually went and saw them, I think. February 28th was the day, I believe it was February 28th this year. When they were on tour in Portland, and this album released like 6 days before that. So that was pretty cool for them to be able to promote it during tour and at all their sets and venues. The EP is used to tell the story of a science fiction narrative which follows the experiences of a man trapped within a futuristic dystopian society where the population is monitored, manipulated, and controlled through nanochips that are embedded in everyone's skull at birth. And that was a direct quote from the Bandcamp page, guys, not my own personal take on it. So we do have 6 songs here. Manufactured Existence, Decoding the Matrix, featuring Taylor Bates, Terminal Encryption Part 1, Terminal Encryption Part 2, featuring Charles Caswell, Awakening the Catalyst, featuring Katie Thompson, and finally, Unveiling the Paradox. I really enjoyed the melodic progressiveness here, guys. It's super heavy, but at the same time, like, almost relaxing. You just kind of roll with it. It's totally groovy in its own way, which is why we have them on here today. Some of these guys have only been doing the grind for a few short years, and they are really making some great tunes already. From the get-go, their music has been great as far as production and quality. The mix is super smooth. They're definitely doing something right. So we're going to give them a little boost here, guys. You need to go check out their stuff. I will have all of the relevant links in the description for you, like Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, merch links, etc. And as always, this is a Creatures of Darkness review. I am Adam, and I will see you in the mosh pit.